Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack, and we have got live tournament action coming at you right now on GSL's Belcher Beach. I'm pretty excited for tonight. This is the Gold and Platinum Let It Ride tournament. We are going to be watching MeanJeans versus Google. We are in the very first round of this tournament tonight. Protoss versus Zerg. Now, Google, I saw play last night. He is a very good silver level player, and so I asked him to join this tournament, even though he is silver, and this is for Gold Platinum. He's relatively new to the game, came from Brood War, so he really knows his stuff, and I think this will be a better tournament for him. So he decided to do that. So and luckily for me, we are going to get to watch his game, and I'm looking right now to see if I can figure out what league MeanJeans is in. We'll take a look here. There he is. He is a platinum. Okay, so we have a platinum versus silver right now. So while Google is definitely, they're talking about it too. Definitely, not the favorite to win in this matchup. He has got some skills. His macro is ridiculous. Ridiculous good macro. He does make some Brood War type mistakes, I think, where, the Brood War type play style that just doesn't quite work in the game, and so I think that's probably the reason that he's still kind of in silver. However, he's just getting started, so he's got a long, lustrous career ahead of him, I would say. So we'll see what he's got for us today. One thing I do like about this map is that there is no like high ground to low ground between your two bases, except there is this little high ground section here that you can put stuff on, and they have to come around to get up here. So you can like place stalkers or hydras or something up here on the high ground, which can be pretty stinking useful. However, it does make it kind of an interesting type of wall off here. So we'll see how, for a Protoss player, that can be difficult on this map. It's kind of a wonky position, and this choke is just not as much fun to wall off. So I know Protoss players sometimes have a little difficult time with that. It looks like MeanJeans is going to be set up just fine here, though. Not a bad little wall off. This is quite a large choke that he made here. He cannot be blocked with just a single zealot, so he'll need a couple zealots in there. But that is fine. Should be okay. Oh, look at this. MeanJeans going to be blocking the expand of Google should he decide to do so. Google does have his extractor a little bit late to that to get the gas out of there. That is okay. Looks like he's going to be just fine. Pretty decent shape here. This wall off going to be going pretty well for MeanJeans. He does have his gas saturated as well. Better get the production tab up. Otherwise, folks on the live stream will start yelling at me. Let's go see what everybody's saying on the live stream. We'll ask them who they think is going to win. Oh, Hulkster saying Google. All right, Google, you have got a fan. Hulkster is rooting for you, buddy. So good for you, Google. That should be very interesting to see. He did take out that probe. Is finally going to be getting this expand down. There goes the expansion right now. MeanJeans does have a cybernetics core on the way. Is chrono boosted, looks like a third time on his Nexus. So I'd be interested to see if that means that he is going to tech up here. He does have double gas, so I'm guessing that probably we are going to see some sort of tech from him at this point. Oh, look at that. He did close off his choke here. So now he's got a zealot tight wall in. These Zerglings not going to be able to get in. And chrono boost now going down for the warp gate. Tech. Crusher saying for MeanJeans. Thank you, Crusher. Hulkster saying he's rooting for the underdog. At least we got people rooting for both sides right now. That makes me very happy. Let's take a look here. We do have this expansion. Looks like 3/4 of the way done. And a spine crawler here for some static defense. No upgrades as of yet here for Google. Look at that. Another spine crawler as well. Twilight Council. Uh-oh. This could mean one of two things. This could mean charge lots right away, or it could also mean some DT tech. I kind of half expect that he is going to go DT tech. He's got lots of pylons hidden around his base. My favorite place to hide DT tech on this map, though, however, is right here on the high ground. I like to put my pylon, instead of putting it here, I like to put it here and then wall off the opposite direction so that the zealot would be sitting right here in this location. And then you have your power field that arcs up over this high ground, and you can hide your DT shrine right here on the high ground. That is a fun place to put it. It makes it a little bit more difficult to scout sometimes. They have to go up on the high ground or fly an overlord there. So it is what it is, however, and we will see what his tech is going to be. Uh-oh, uh-oh, there it is. I'm going to ping the map so everybody can see right where we're at. That is the DT Shrine, so MeanJeans definitely going to be going straight for some DTs here. He's got pretty decent defenses in his base. There's another gateway. That's 2 gateways on the way. 3 gateways, I should say. 3 gateways total. Pylon outside the base here. Looks like he is playing like he's going towards an expand. Probably will expand. Actually, he may keep this. He's probably not going to cancel it. He does have plenty of gas right now. He's going to be able to warp in some serious DTs. Looks like this will be the spot to warp him in. He's got this pylon set up right here. Great location. Now, the thing for Google, you notice that he has not been really scouting with an overlord. We don't see any overlords over here right now. Here are the DTs cruising across the field. We'll catch up with those guys here in just a minute. They are tons of fun to hang out with. So... yeah, Hulkster actually saying in the live chat that I have hid a Dark Templar shrine in that exact location. Yes, I have. I think it's a wonderful spot to hide them. Ooh, look at that. Wall off. Ooh, 1 DT going down. He did cost him a little mining time there, but not very much. Nice detection here. Does have spore crawlers in the mix. Oh, get that guy out of there. Not going to happen. So 2 DTs going down, so good job there on Google. Getting the spore crawlers in his mineral line is a very safe play, especially, well, I mean, it's safe in that, you know, he was able to catch those DTs. However, the safer play is to scout better and to know exactly what your opponent's doing, because if you don't need spore crawlers in your mineral line, that's a lot of minerals wasted there. So the best thing to do is scout your opponent well and go from there. But it is what it is, and MeanJeans definitely not out of this game. He's only lost 2 DTs. He did get a good glimpse of what's going on in his opponent's base because of that. It's a great way to scout as well. He did see this Evo chamber, and the Roach Warren, so he knows what he's going up against. We'll see how he is now going to respond to that. It looks like he is going to be continuing gateway units here for just a little while. Not bad at all. Units tab, going to show... wow, look at that. Google cruising in his economy. And you see, that is exactly what I'm talking about. He has picked that up from his Brood Wars days. Really has been able to pull that into StarCraft 2. So, interesting to see, you know, a Brood Wars player playing here. No, I mean, take a look, though. I mean, he does have a lot of static defense. And, I mean, yeah, it's safe play, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's a little risky in a lot of different senses. I mean, you can't... it's tough to win a game with spine crawlers, let's put it that way. And here we are at the 10-minute mark. I would like to see Google probably expanding at this point, and this is another thing that I think is just a couple small build order things for Google, and this guy is going to be rocking and rolling. I mean, he's a phenomenal player when it comes down to it. Look at this. We do have an infestation pit, pathogen glands going down. Look at all those upgrades. So Google really staying on top of his upgrades. That is definitely what we like to see. Carapace level 1. We do have the Roach speed on the way as well. DT there. Denying the expand. And that's fun to see. That is going to force Google to get a Overseer so that he can take that out. So not bad play here by MeanJeans, and he is cruising right now. His army is doing pretty good. He's getting weapons level 2 on the way right now. Looking pretty solid. There's his robotics. He could probably do with just a little bit more in the way of unit producing structures. Chasing that guy out of there. Good thinking. Units tab showing, though, that MeanJeans is now caught up in the economy, so Google letting it slip just a little bit. But that is okay. He has been very, very strong in his economy for quite a while. Looks like he'll definitely be able to hold on here. He's taking his 3rd base right now. Did finally get that expansion cleaned up. Ready to go. More stalkers. I'm interested to see what MeanJeans is going to do here. I mean, he's really doesn't quite have the amount of gateways I'd like to see right now off of 2 base. There we go. Now he's chosen his path. He is going to be going robotics. That is going to mean Colossus. That makes me very happy. Look at this. Google going to be trying to go for this gold expand here now. But it's tech to just about everything. Well, not just about, but tech to quite a bit. Double Evo chambers now going for Carapace level 2. Does have this expansion now up and running. Looks like he'll be transferring some drones over here probably in just a moment. Maybe. Maybe not. It's alright. Now MeanJeans going to be about ready to start pumping out some Colossus here. Let's see what else we've got on the field. See, he just doesn't quite... This is my only concern now for MeanJeans, is he doesn't quite have the unit producing structures that I'd like to see. Now, he's not floating as many minerals as Google is, so that's good. He's doing okay in the upgrades. He's got +2 attack. Google has got +1 Carapace, which will make these roaches very, very difficult to deal with. And is about to have Carapace level 2. Look at that, tunneling claws. So we are probably going to be seeing some burrowed roaches here in just a moment. But it will depend on what the timing is. If, you know, I mean, if MeanJeans is going to have enough Colossus out on the field, these roaches are not going to do the things that they need to get done. So, but I do have to say for Google, he is doing a great job in his economy now. Let's take a look at the units tab. He is starting to drone up yet again, staying just slightly ahead of his opponent, which is where you want to be in a Protoss versus Zerg as the Zerg player. So not bad at all. And now the expansion is up here for MeanJeans. Gateway, gateway, gateway. Good. So he's going to get some more unit producing structures out here for us. Do have more Colossus on the way. Chrono boosting those guys out. We do have Thermal Lance almost completed. Let's see what else we've got for upgrades. Chrono boosting out armor level 1. This is a great, great play. Where's this other forge? He's got another forge somewhere. Where'd it go? There it is. There's his other forge. Chrono boosting out weapons level 3. That is going to be a beefy army. Overseer's doing a lot of scouting right now. I mean, look at this. Google is just really turning into a great player, I think. Oh, here comes an attack right now. DT not going to last. Probably want to turn those DTs into Archons at this point. There is too much detection on the field here for Google. Look at that. Nidus Worm right there in the middle of the map. That's actually a pretty good spot for it. Take out that Nidus Worm. There you go. But MeanJeans going to be in pretty decent shape. Look at this. Nidus Worm in the back of the base. Uh-oh. Lots and lots of roaches. Cruising through the main right now. Wow, MeanJeans doing quite a bit of damage, but Google stand on top of his unit production, and that is definitely what we like to see. Here comes the main attack right now. MeanJeans going to be moving in here. He's got a pretty substantial army. Good force fielding here. It looks like he's going to do quite a bit of damage. Oh, wow, look at all this drop going on. Good force fielding yet again. MeanJeans now taking a pretty aggressive stance, going to be doing a lot of damage. Looks like he might be cleaning this up here for just a little while. He's doing quite a substantial amount of damage. +2, +1 on these guys. Roaches have +1, +2. Looks like he is going to be backing out here. Finally getting his workers back to work here at this expansion. He did clean up everything that was going on in the space. That was a good snipe there for Google. He did take out that robotics bay. Look at this. MeanJeans going to be sniping this not command center. Haha. Infested command center, I guess. But the hatchery there at the gold expand. And both players right now really only on 2 mining base. MeanJeans in pretty decent shape. He does have Google supply blocked. Had to just produce a whole bunch there. And there's another Colossus. MeanJeans in pretty decent shape right now. +1, +2. What do we have on the way here? +2 attack. And +3 carapace, so looking good. But I imagine it will be fairly similar here for, well, maybe not. Needs to get some more armor upgrades going. Does have +3 completed for attack, though, however. So this is a pretty scary army for a Protoss. Well, we're kind of in a holding pattern here, but looks like Google wants to try and make something happen right now. That could be very interesting. These DTs not going to last for very much longer. Down they go. MeanJeans being very active, though, across the map, trying to keep his opponent on his toes, hoping that he will slip in his macro, which he does just a little bit. Uh-oh, Broodlords on the field. 2 of them. Looks like Google is going to be sticking with Broodlords here, so that could be very interesting. Broodlord and Roach. I don't know. That may not be the best choice. This is a lot of Stalkers that MeanJeans has, and he doesn't have very, very many Colossus. Actually, he really only has 1. We do have some Archons about to be done here. They will be doing a heck of a lot of damage. Look at that. 47 damage versus biological. So fairly exciting game here. But both players really, really sticking it out. We got maxed out armies for both. That's good stuff. And here comes movement. I see MeanJeans moving. I think this would be a great time for him to move out. He does have a maxed out army. Might as well start putting his opponent down just a little bit. Good canceling going on here. Well, some of it. He canceled some of it. Didn't cancel all of it. And here is movement from MeanJeans. Very, very large. Protoss Death Ball. That is a lot of Stalkers. Oh, and look at this. Both looks like we might be in a base trade situation here in just a moment. Oh, is Google going to commit to this? Who's going to back up? That is the question. Google is going to be backing up. Looks like he does want to engage this army. Here comes the attack right now. Wow, nice concave here by Google. Really has a decent position. Looks to be in pretty good shape. But backing out here now. I think the problem is that MeanJeans just doesn't really have a way to deal with these Broodlords. He needs to be getting under there with those Stalkers. They do not have Blink, however, so that makes that kind of difficult. And MeanJeans going to be in a little bit of trouble here. Google has +2, +3. These Roaches are very, very scary. Here comes a flank attack from MeanJeans. Taking out a lot of those Broodlords, so that was pretty well done. Uh-oh. And Google reinforcing this position very, very quickly. And this is what I'm talking about for MeanJeans. He just did not have the unit producing structures that he needed. And now is laughing. Having just a little bit of trouble reinforcing fast enough to keep this going. Doing a good job taking out those Broodlords. And look at that, though. There's the GG. Knows that he can't play this one any further. Very, very well done. Congratulations, Google. Nice upset there, buddy. Thank you guys for coming out. Don't alt-tab. Always alt-StarCraft. We'll see you guys next time.